Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of the Shwanzilla Art Show. Right here on the YouTubes, Facebook, and the Twitterverse. Hello, hello, hello.
Twitterverse.
What up?
How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Shit. Tired. Per usual.
Per usual. New world order.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is Wolfpack, motherfucker.
I know.
Hey, you gotta admit, that shit was cool as hell back in the day.
Yeah. I was like, I go and check the Facebook a couple of times a day, and I keep hitting like the Facebook watch thing, and there's always like some wrestling thing going on there, and like
Oh, yeah.
some music and some other bullshit. And one of the I thought it was the actual match, but it was just like the promo for SummerSlam from like last year, Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley, and I scroll down, and it's like old WCCW.
Oh, wow.
And they put those on like a cartoon drawn like old school TV, and they'll put like the screen in the middle like an old Curtis Mathis console TV, and then I go down and it's WCW, and it's like the episode where the quote unquote third man is announced, and it's Hogan, and he does like 99 leg drops on an unconscious Randy Savage. So
yeah, you could tell he was working some shit out on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he was giving Randy Savage a little bit of a receipt for some shit.
Yeah, he was having too much fun. It's like it's a lot easier to hit like a crappy leg drop on on somebody when they're pretending to be unconscious. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I never understood why he would do that leg drop, because I mean it's like, this is why you've had 35 million back surgeries. Because I mean, yes, not real, scripted, whatever. That still fucks with you, landing on your tailbone like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Thomas from OK Boomer on tomorrow night, 8 p.m. right here on the same network. Just sent me a DM that's funny as fuck and totally inappropriate, so we will share it right here.
Of course.
DurantNews.com, woman in Bryan County sucks off man's penis. How much is her bond? Is the first reply.
You kind of hot.
Yeah, I think they're describing the fact that his junk is no longer there, and this guy thinks it's just one of those Hummers that people like to drive around in.
That's funny. So, how was your week?
Been kind of eventful, I guess. We've been getting stuff done, and what else happened? Oh yeah, I went to the doctor's yesterday. That's right. And I got to go to the dentist. She went to the dentist today for a tooth that she just wanted yanked, but it's a molar.
Mm.
So they gave her a referral to go someplace else to get one of those lovely concrete posts poured in the middle instead, because it's the only molar on that side. I'm like, why not just get it pulled and have it replaced with an insert? But they gave me the referrals to go get my. Apparently, I thought I had 4 wisdom teeth to come out, but party time, Garth. I only have 3 left, so it will only be 3.
Mm.
So what are we working on tonight?
Oh, we are drawing the lovely and talented Scarlett Johansson Black Widow in honor of her victory over Disney.
Did she get a victory over Disney?
They settled.
Oh, wow.
And she has signed a new contract. I'd say that's a win.
Mm-hmm. Well, a new contract for what? Her character is dead. Maybe.
I'm giving you the side eye here. This is Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody ever really dead in Marvel?
Well, I'll take it by the description of your day in the pre-show that you have not seen today's episode.
Oh, of Hawkeye?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I kind of forgot about it today.
I was like, I watched it when she ran off and did stuff. So I'm like, I go, oh, yeah. I go, I should probably watch it because Shawn will probably ask me if I watched it so we can chat about it. But as it turns out, where I am usually the one that doesn't watch it, we will do what we usually do and be like, maybe next week.
Well, I heard there's an oh shit moment.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's a couple of oh shit moments. I will just say that. But as you know, the bad guy in this is a bad person that actually has her first appearance in David Mack's Daredevil run. One of them. And now where they have announced that they bring in Charlie Cox back and probably what's his name is Kingpin. They pretty much announced they're bringing everybody but Iron Fist. So,
Mike Coulter, the guy that played Luke Cage,
mm-hmm.
He said he didn't really want to come back.
Well, I know they're bringing Charlie, Victor, as far as I know. What's his name? There's Punisher,
Bernthal.
Yeah, and I think Jessica's coming too.
Oh, that would be nice.
I think her and possibly what's his name that doesn't want to come back might have agreed to do like a couple of cameos, but not a series. But we shall see. And I love it when people do this. They cancel their home milk delivery, and then they turn around and they go on Facebook Marketplace, and they offer to sell the milk company's outdoor delivery box to you.
You guys have that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Not realizing that Monroe Dairy might actually come looking for you for that box. Be like, I don't know, somebody stole it.
Yeah.
And be like, nope, we actually saw you sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
Years ago, I worked for Aaron's rent furniture.
Oh, place. Yeah.
And we found someone who decided they didn't want to pay for their washer and dryer anymore. We found them selling their washer and dryer, our washer and dryer on Facebook Marketplace. So we set up a time to pick it up. They thought we were there to purchase it. I gotta admit, I felt a little bit like To Catch a Predator with that. What are you doing? You know who I am? Oh, shit, you're Chris Hansen. Yeah, that's right.
I'm just here for the cookies. Uh-huh.
She said she was baking me cookies.
I actually look around. Well, I look around on Facebook Marketplace because I've gotten some good deals out of there. But
Oh yeah.
I have overflowed quite literally the 2 bookcases that I got from my PCA. One with books and one with DVDs. So, and then my liquidation of like GameCube. I only had a few GameCube games, but as it turned out, the GameCube that my old landlord gave me, he apparently took back, and so I was just left with the games. I go, well, I'm not buying one to play these on. I basically bought it and hooked it up. So I let my daughter pick out a couple of games. And she was like 5 at the time when we got it. So when it was given to us, so I was like, we went over to GameStop, whom I hate. Well, I do have friends that manage for him. Well, she picked out a Shrek game and a Nemo game, and I picked out a Tiger Woods golf game and a Fantastic Four game, both of which never were put into the system. I also found about 5 or 6 cases that have no game in them. So if I don't come across the games, I might just offer to sell them because they come with the instruction booklets for like $1 a piece. If you have a game, but you need a case, you want the original case and the game book, you can have them for $1.
Hey, that's a thing, dude. I mean, people really do that.
But I had a couple people like on the post, but nobody was interested in anything. So, like,
do you still have the Buffy game?
Yeah, because nobody's bought anything.
Oh, we'll talk later.
Okay.
Because I actually played that Buffy game at one point.
So
Yeah.
I don't remember it, but I'm like, I bought it. I don't know why, but because I like the series. That's right.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about looking at Facebook Marketplace is you'll see something, you go, ooh, and then you're like, no, it's like an actual furniture store listing or something, and you look at it, it's like, oh well, that's way too much money.
Yeah. So I finished a pinup, kind of a monster type pinup.
Oh yeah, the Redhead Knocked Up.
Yeah. And I posted it like I do on various sundry Facebook groups.
And you got flagged?
No,
Oh.
I didn't. But some dickhole in one of the pinup groups like lit into me. Was like, not impressed by your baby art, blah blah blah. And he did this like in the middle of the night, so I didn't see it until this morning. And basically, I'm sick of seeing you hawking your bad art here, all this other horseshit. And I'm just like, really? Damn, man. It's like, did I fuck your mom or something? I mean, and so I was like, well, after reading the diatribe that he just threw at me, and of course somebody had already responded to him. It's like, hey, are you okay, man? Chill out. Can you do better? That kind of horseshit. I was having my Jules Winfield moment from Pulp Fiction. I was like, oh, well, allow me to retort. And I was about to lit into him, and I couldn't because people in the group had already removed him. And it's like, damn it, can y'all bring him back for just a minute? I want to go off. I'm going to call him everything but a child of God. I mean, it makes you feel good to know that people have your back. But I was like, God, man, dude.
I wanted to throw some shit up in there. It's like,
Yeah.
did I fuck your mom in the ass and then wipe my dick off on your face? What?
Right, man. I mean, look, I'm sorry, dude. I guess you didn't know your wife's a squirter. It's okay. It's okay. I did you a favor. Now when she poops, she just goes instead of making any other kind of sound.
No, just goes.
Yeah,
I took that from a prison joke, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, the sentiment is the same.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I couldn't go off. I was like, damn it. So I chose to go Christmas shopping instead.
Oh.
Because that's what you should do. But I was gonna sum up everything but I guess my baby art sells, so fuck you in the neck, because that shit sure sold. God damn. I didn't realize I hurt you so bad. Show me on the doll where I hurt you. Don't worry, dude. I'll ship you a print and I'll include a free roll of Bounty for you.
right?
Right. Fucking dildos.
That's all part of the. I have nothing better to do with my life than troll in every group I'm in.
Yeah.
Usually, if I troll, there's a reason behind it.
Yeah. I mean, that reason may be boredom, but that's okay.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of times that reason's boredom and people worshiping at the altar of a Donny Cates and they're like,
Yeah.
then they get all butthurt. Well, what would you do with Venom? I'd make him a rando, guest appearance character. Not look, all these people are clamoring for Venom, and let's just put them in series after series after series after series. And now we have to put them in series where creators that think they're 100% top notch will be the only ones allowed to do them, and they'll get their own series restarted at number one. One, so because everybody buys a number one, and two, because we will charge $12 for that number one and just keep reprinting old Venom random issues in the back and tell them how they can order the actual trade paperback of that we will resell them again. Like, not so much.
Fucking diabolical.
Mm-hmm. It's like they should leave that diabolical shit to Snidely Whiplash. I know everybody's like, who's Snidely Whiplash? Educate yourself, motherfucker. W do right.
Yeah. Back in the day.
There were bad guys that tied beautiful women up on the train tracks. And I always wondered how you were able to tie someone to the train tracks. It's like, no, you tie them up and then you just lay them across the train tracks.
And they just lay there.
Yeah, it's like, they would squirm, but only, in a direction that went with the train tracks. I'm like, what are you, stupid? Squirm the other way and you can, kick both legs at the same time so you can, kick them towards your head so you can like actually get off the train tracks.
Yeah.
You're still tied up and probably still screaming, but you're alive.
Yeah, you better inchworm that shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's women. They can inchworm while they're tied up. I've seen it happen. I mean, in movies.
Sure. Educational films.
Mm-hmm.
From Germany.
Mm-hmm. I did have a good laugh where I'm sure you've seen it. It's the video clip of this kid winning in 30 seconds, winning his high school talent competition by on the drums playing the theme to Pornhub.
Yeah. The kids going places.
The girls all looking around and the guys are all jumping up and down and go, yeah. These guys are all single, but one day they'll wonder how come relationships don't work out for me. Well, because you never tried to take a girl out and do the real thing.
I mean, porn's lovely and all, but the thing's a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, try to get some real world experience.
True story. I'm sorry, you said real world. That's how you know you're getting old. Someone says real world, and you go, true story. Now we gotta be careful with this. Can't have it looking like baby art. Oh, yeah, dude, baby art. That's what I call it when I blast on your wife's face. Jackson Pollock, motherfucker.
Really?
It might have bothered me a little bit more than I let on. But I'll never tell. Oh, motherfucker.
I think it bothered you more that you couldn't get back in on the attack, but
Oh, yeah. I was like, you gotta let me hit back on this shit. Yeah. Fucking Bungalow Jones is gonna come on my fucking post and talk shit. Oh, no.
it's like,
No, sir. No, sir, Mr. Jackson. Why do you always draw their eyes so dark? Because it's sexy, damn it.
see, now this is a post that I would troll on the marketplace. A round custom solid wood New England Patriots table. Okay, how much would it cost me to have you sandblast that New England Patriots shit off my table?
Can we get one that says Tampa Bay?
Yeah, with all the people lining up and goes, well, if the Patriots aren't playing, I'm voting for Tampa Bay. I'm like, oh, because you still have Brady's cock in your mouth.
I mean,
Oops, I forgot to.
he is the GOAT.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that, and also, please buy Sean's art. He is not built for Pornhub or OnlyFans. More so OnlyFans because, I mean, Pornhub will buy your shit for like 35,000. So if you see my face up there, just mind your business.
Mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a fucking void that I could fill in porn. Ron Jeremy's in jail.
I know, right? You don't want to have to do what Ron Jeremy did that one time that he just kept playing over and over and over again.
I don't want to do anything Ron Jeremy did. Hey, I got some new markers. Check these out.
Oh, did you? What you got?
These are Tombos, but the regular Tombos that I use are watercolor based, and these are alcohol based. Which I just realized what a fucking dork I sound like, but that's okay.
You get a different.
You get a different blend.
Yeah. And worst case scenario, you can wring one of those puppies out into a glass.
Flesh tone, old fashioned.
Give me that red one. I need a rusty nail.
Yeah, I know she looks.
And if you know what that is, and you're not a bartender or work at a bar, then and by bar I mean the VFW, you are actually older than us. So.
Well, if you do work at a bar, and you know what that is, because I think my entire time bartending, I think I only had one asked for maybe once.
Sounds about right.
I'm getting that arthritis. I kind of wish I was only kidding.
Oh yeah. So I saw a post from Aaron there an hour ago from Bat and the Sun, and he was looking for ideas for doing a rumble, and I really like this one. Raphael and Casey Jones versus Daredevil and Elektra.
Yeah, I'm down.
And 1,500 other people are also down.
They haven't made the superpower beatdown in a long ass time.
Well, it's because everything they're doing now is all
Crowdfunded.
All crowdfunded. So
that's the way to go. I was trying to explain crowdfunding to my dad earlier today. Mind you, my dad's 70. So I was like, it's pre-ordering, Dad. That's all it is. Yeah.
So as you know, I'm a big fan of the meme page, Baby Yoda memes. Because Grogu makes everything funnier.
Fucking right.
So I shared this, and comic creator Rodney Feige posted a hilarious comment. So first the meme, and then I will tell you what he had to say. Start your morning with a sausage in your butt. $1. Dollar menu. Nothing will wake you up faster than a sausage in your butt. And I was trying to justify it by, the letters just fell off. My girlfriend was like, really? So what did it say before the letters fell off? And I'm trying to do that, Pat, I'll spin the wheel. Okay, bitches in the future.
Yeah.
What? This is Wheel of Fortune. Bitcoin in the future? I go, that never said that. That is either a kid doing the sign lettering that was planning on already quitting that day, or more than likely just a Photoshop.
Yeah. My first job was a Subway, and I would fuck with the sign. And we had the 2 for Tuesday. You buy 1 foot long or 6 inch, you get the other one for free. And it was always a certain sub every week. I'd fuck with that sign hard. Of course, I'd always try to make it look like letters fell off or whatever, but I mean, you could only do so much. So, yeah, fuck that place.
Yeah. Rodney had this to say: take a hot cup of brim, fill it to the rim, and put it in your butt. Boogie in your butt. Google it, youngsters.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Rodney's got an interesting way of writing books where when he drives around doing errands and stuff, because from being a creator, you work out of the house. So Rodney will drive around and record himself doing various voices of all the characters in the book, carrying on a conversation, and then that will become his script. So.
That's awesome.
And his wife Tina commented on it either earlier today or yesterday. Like, Rodney's making with the voices again. He's writing, and she names the book issue number 3. And, like, a hundred or so like laughing smiley faces, but
here lately I've had to start keeping a notepad near the bed because the past few nights, man, I've gotten some killer ideas for shit to draw, and of course, wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, fuck that. I don't even know what that was about.
I need to wake up just enough to write the shit down and then go back to sleep.
Yeah. I was at a game store earlier today, and my Predator sound on my notifications went off. The fucking manager of that place just shit. She's just like, what the fuck? I'm like, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Mm-hmm. I just want to live in a world where the Food Network delivers.
Amen, brother. Diners, drive-ins, and dives is fucking incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And see, they featured a lot of restaurants in the Memphis area. Because, we're known for 2 things in Memphis: food and murder. I mean, we do shit right.
So I got an idea here. I'm gonna share cool stuff all through on the stream while you're drawing there, because this thing is badass. I found somebody who is making, or at least featuring, custom fish tanks with a Star Wars theme, like using the plastic toy, using the plastic toys of various size, and making scenes like this badassery right here.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, I don't want the fish that go in it because then I'd have to clean it. But damn.
That's just awesome.
And we have 2 more that they put up with it. So this one that seems legit. This isn't an underwater one. This is just Dagobah. So this would be like a turtle or I would think more likely like a snake thing.
That's fucking awesome.
And one more. That's a fish one though.
Oh, that's badass.
That's like, what do you do after your kid just broke like a $200 Mandalorian Darth what's his name TIE fighter? You build a fish tank around it.
Grandma Moff Gideon.
Moff Gideon, there we go.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I would do that.
I almost called him Grand Moff.
American?
No. What was the show that he was really known for?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Grand Moff Breaking Bad. And but this is cool. I get really mad. I go, I see, I get like obviously I get like all like the Walmart sales ads on Facebook. So I just scroll through a book. I go, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Just looking at the images. That's cool. And I click on the Poe Dameron TIE Fighter and it's $100. $100. What is wrong with people? See, when you keep paying over exuberant prices for toys, they will just keep raising the bar on you, and then you just keep charging. You just keep following. When I realize that now we live in a time where it is cheaper for me to go back, well, for us to go back and buy toys from our childhood online than it is to buy a new toy.
Jesus.
That's some crazy shit.
Yeah, it is. Just looking around today, man. I mean, I was looking at some of the Lego set.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that shit.
You want me to give you how much and put it together?
Yeah.
Get the out of here.
That's my point. I'm like, wait a second. I gotta put this fucking thing together too. For what you're charging, man, that shit should come with fucking Imperial Troops.
And what's funny now is because everybody kept, and like all these various groups kept, tagging Hasbro and being like, hey, we don't just want one, stormtrooper or one dark trooper. We need lots of them because we want to build scenes. They're like, okay, well, here's a 4-pack for $100. I'm like, no. See, like the characters that you're gonna, all the bad troops, because there's, usually like 1,000 bad guys to like one hero. So you should be selling those bitches for like, $10 a piece at the most. Like in the Marvel Legends line, when you have like, different, AIM scientists and AIM guards and mandroids and stuff like that. You all should be selling a 4-pack of them for like, $40, or $35.99 if it's a 4-pack, or individually like $10.99 a pop. Not
because that's not what anybody's really looking for. They're just looking for it for scene building and shit like that.
not even that. The only reason they're looking for that especially in the Marvel Legends line, is because they
It's
uh,
built.
they want to build a figure, and 90% of the time, the only reason they want to build a figure is because they want to sell the build a figure.
Yeah. Hey, I bought a Venom figure. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm okay with that purchase.
Oh, is that the one with like all the multiple heads coming out the back of them?
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy
I
Paul.
remember that cover, the cover of that Venom miniseries, and I was color me unimpressed. I do, however, have a bunch of the Agent Venom Walmart exclusives.
Oh, nice.
I sold a bunch of them and traded a few off, but I actually bought, like, they were just bringing out a case of them in the Walgreens.
You know what's funny?
And I go, just leave those. I will take them. They're like, what? Because, well, I got to cut the case because they can scan them all in. I'm like,
Okay,
open up the top of the case and let them, like, pull it out of this display dump. And goes, well, we have other exclusives. I go, I'm not interested in your other exclusives. And then people are like, well, that's not the real Venom. I go, yeah, and that's not your real father. Shut up.
Kids are adopted. Your parents don't even love you.
Yeah.
So how's she looking?
She's looking pretty smoking. And out of focus. But, there we go. Currently, without the coin being drawn in her hand, she looks like she's about to do a Infinity.
Snap.
Looks like she's going to do a Thanos snap, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this coin is in her hand, and I don't know if it's going to go in her hand or not.
I think it's her AA coin, but that came after the movie, before the check got into her hand.
Yeah, I think that I've played around with her fingers. Never mind. Let me rephrase. I heard it. Let me rephrase that. I've kind of positioned her fingers to where I might be able to put something else in her hand.
Mm-hmm. Like a gauntlet.
Or a knife.
Yeah. And nobody else paying attention will notice at all that she has 6 fingers.
Does she have 6 fingers?
Well, I will put my cursor over it, but 1, 2, 3 at the bottom, and then 1.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
that. Go with me.
You hush. It won't be, goddammit.
See, that top one is just an action pose. It's, one of them's a phantom finger. At least that's what she calls it. And then the other one.
This is why I have big ass black Sharpies, man. Oh, fuck. This racism is killing me. No. I also think I'm gonna I might do her circular belt on her instead of this. I don't know.
Oh, is it the old school Black Widow logo belt?
Yeah, I love that fucking belt. So while Christmas shopping today, found Marvel Legends Rogue.
Oh, nice.
The Age of Apocalypse version.
Did she have the booty on her the way she did in the cartoon?
I don't know.
I was
You remember?
concerned of finding the figure that I was with the actual glutes on the figure.
You remember the Age of Apocalypse run?
Mm-hmm.
Which, dude, I liked that. And of course, I was in high school, so I pretty much liked anything that Marvel did with X-Men. But I will say I did not care for the way the Wolverine was done. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, well. It's like we don't need the real hand.
Yeah, yeah, it's straight adamantium, but hey, I'm sure Cyclops could, blow that off.
We have the adamantium in the stump. I never got like the red face paint, but
Well, it's from when Wolverine substituted for Road Warrior Hawk.
oh yeah, what a rush!
Yeah, there's a part of me that wants to collect some of the WWE figures, but for the most part, they suck.
Mm-hmm. And WWE got rid of Jeff Hardy.
You know what? I don't know enough about that situation to comment or to say anything, but you know, I have a feeling there's more to it than than just his drug issues
And drinking.
They said he walked out during a match.
He might have. I haven't bothered watching anything, so. So the token dead guys have their own hot sauce.
Okay, what?
Okay, I've spoken of my friends Jeff Homan and Benjamin Bartlett, the creators of Toking with the Dead, formerly the Toking Dead, who Kirkman and AMC sued because Kirkman got all butthurt that somebody did a parody of his title.
Oh yeah.
So they were suing him for like over a year or so, and then they finally said, okay, we're changing the name to Toking with the Dead, but we are not destroying all of our merchandise and books that already have the Toking Dead in the title. So at that point, I ordered the complete run that they had available at that point. So
Yeah.
I've got them. I even ordered the Golden Age version of number one, like the Golden Age size version of number one, because I like the cover better.
Sweet.
But they've got this hot sauce called Erotic Fever that artist Jeff Levine did a label for, where it's got like the zombie versions of Jeff and Ben on it with this hot looking zombie vampire chick, I guess, coming out of like a blood droplet in the middle.
Well, that's cool.
All shares it because we're doing that. Hey, Mike, Jimmy,
Mike.
why didn't YouTube say you guys were live? Because they're good like that.
Because it's common knowledge.
You might want to check and make sure you get the bell rung, because sometimes they'll unring the bell. Other times they'll just outright unsubscribe you.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Fuck yourselves, YouTube.
There's the label for Erotic Fever. That's their hot sauce bottle, which has been selling better than snake oil at all of their recent convention appearances.
Nice.
And since I was talking about it, I will also share their merch link in the chat. Oink.
Hey, did you know I'm doing a cover for Mike?
Yeah, you're doing a cover for Mike. Yep, just fixed it. It wasn't rung. It was on personalized and not all. I'm like, for shame on you. So I'm just like looking at the exclusive must-have merchandise from Talking with the Dead.
Token with the Dead.
Exactly. Thank you. For $45, you can buy a zombie finger chillum, which I believe is some sort of toking instrument.
I don't know.
They have
I'm
toking.
I'm a good Lutheran boy. I don't know that kind of shit.
Yeah, you're full of shit. Token with the Dead mouse pad for $10. Token with the Dead battle patch. I should probably send one of those over to Shay.
Oh, hey, I talked to her about merch.
Very nice.
Yeah, she sent me in the direction of a company.
The exclusive Erotic Fever hot sauce is $10 a bottle.
Damn.
Not bad. I'll have to click on it to see what size bottle. And they've been actually filming the Talking with the Dead TV series. So episode one is complete. They've got more episodes than that filmed where you can, watch them online through kind of like a Voodoo kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like digitally. But you can buy episode one DVD complete with behind the scenes footage for $10.
That's pretty cool.
It doesn't say what size bottle it is. I'll ask him.
I wonder how hot it is.
Only one way to find out.
Indeed, so.
So I suspect Mike Jimmy is getting up and ready for the day over on his end of the planet to go move some furniture. Having some coffees and some little bit of breakfast before he goes out the house, and make sure as he gets back on time so the popo don't ask him for his papers. So I had an interesting week. I'm on my third refrigerator this week.
Your what? Third refrigerator?
Yeah. The refrigerator that's been in here since I've lived here. Mike says, yeah, just woke up. Not a moving day. I just woke up early.
Oh.
Well, cool. So you can hang out for the duration then. The original fridge that was in here, I mentioned was crapping the bed because, like, I used to grab the milk from the door and it was always ice cold, and then started being less and less. And 2 days ago, PCA Tom comes in the morning and starts making me coffee and goes to pour the milk in my coffee, and it just came out as one big curdled chunk.
Oh.
So yeah, I threw out like $300 worth of food, and of course, even though they provide the fridge, they're like, yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Sorry. Maybe you should contact DTA. Maybe they can do something for you. Got to get some new printing paper. Trying to print Life on Korra 6's first draft to edit. I ran out. So then they brought in another fridge that was kind of working but making funny noises, and wasn't keeping. The freezer was working fine, but wasn't keeping stuff in the fridge cold enough. So then he called again this morning, at which point maintenance showed up, and I had to ask my girlfriend to come out and empty the fridge again. And of course she did, and then emptied the two bottom catch-all drawers. They were taken out, but she emptied the two bottom catch-all drawers just to find out that we had to keep those two bottom catch-all drawers and put them back in the new one. And so far, this one's working. Hopefully, this one doesn't die. It's like, hey, maybe if when you removed a broke-down fridge, you either replace it or you send it out to get it fixed before you put it in somebody else's apartment. Yeah, it does. It was like, $300 worth of food.
Yeah. Which you should be reimbursed for.
Yeah, I should be. But, there's nothing we can do. If anything breaks like it did, like the first year I was here when they changed the filter on the hot water heater, but didn't bother checking that, oh, yeah, it's up to be replaced, the entire unit. So it busted out and destroyed walls and so he goes, yeah, there's no damage yet. Yes, there is. No, I just went in with a meter that I wasn't holding to begin with to check for moisture and mold, and no, you didn't. Because I can see it right here. We just cut it out and did it ourselves.
Landlords are fucking assholes.
And, well, it's a property company, which makes them bigger assholes.
Oh yeah.
And I said, well, can you at least give us a laundry card with $50 on it? Because now I have to wash all my linens because they were in the linen closet below that thing. Goes, nope, there's nothing we can do. You should have renter's insurance because I'm like,
I mean, okay, so renter's insurance is cool and all, but nobody ever gets it because it's one of those things where really, what are the chances that you're ever really going to need it? And it's gone up exponentially.
Oh yeah,
where it used to be. I mean, it used to be like $20 a year. It's crazy cheap.
Now it's like $20 a week.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Did they let the thing stand unplugged for 24 hours after delivery? No, these are the fridges. No, these were used ones that they just had in the building storage downstairs. So, and the hot water heater was up there plugged in. They just went up and adjusted it, turned it back on, and changed the filter on it, the inline filter, and that's it. And I was getting massive bloody noses. Like last Saturday, I got like 3 in a row. I got one that lasted for about 15 minutes. Another one lasted for like an hour. And then about 2 hours later, I had another one. And
damn, dude.
They think it was, my PCA thinks it was because of them not changing the filter in over a year on the HVAC. We thought it was like behind this massive filter behind the wall. No, that's just like the vent. He goes, well, this thing is, black as coal. So the guy just grabs, the broom in the kitchen and just sweeps the thing off. But had to climb up top with a ladder and change the actual HVAC filter, which he brought down. And Tom asked me, goes, yeah, can you just sleep that? I'm going to store this in my outdoor shed for evidence. As he took a picture of it, and I looked at it walking by and went, because that thing looked like a firm mat, except for like a half inch, like on one side was like clear. You could still, it was still dirty, but you could actually see the filter. And it's like, damn.
Jesus. See, my dad rents houses, okay? And I gotta say, he's about the only landlord I've ever seen who doesn't suck. I mean, he provides a fridge, stove, washer and dryer, all kinds of shit in every house he rents out. I think the only thing he has to legally provide in this area is a stove. And of course, people move out, they take everything, even the stuff that he provided.
Wow, it's big money night on the Jesse James binge bar tonight.
On the what?
It's comic book shopping network. Jesse James Comics. That's where I get most of my back issues now.
Okay.
He's got deals, but I mean, he's got a grouping of the original Miss Marvel run and the original She-Hulk run. If you get both groupings, they're $1,000.
Yeah.
He's also got a VG Plus Incredible Hulk 180 with the Marvel value stamp in it for $1,500.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the board because he's got some high-end stuff. He's got an X Factor #1, like the original run when they brought back the original X-Men, which was the only good run. He's got
hang on. The 90s with Havoc, Polaris, Multiple Man, stuff like that. That wasn't terrible.
No. But the first run was great because those guys had been out of play for a number of years. So he's got an ASM 129 first appearance of Punisher up there. He's got an ASM 15 up there. He's got an old Thor up there, first appearance of the Destroyer armor.
Nice.
And a Hulk #1.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I'm and he's got a Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man up there. That's a first appearance of somebody, but I forget who. And I'm just
So how much? Okay, so when they do a Marvel or Disney Plus series or whatever, how much does that affect the value of one of these key books, or is it all just speculation?
One, it's all just speculation, but every time something gets announced in rumor, they start to go up, and they stop putting eyes on it, and they stop making all these speculator lists Comic Tom 101 and the Key Collector app and hold on. And now CLZ's updating and they're adding key statuses to their app too.
Okay.
And basically the owner, the main guy, opened up a CLZ Facebook group, and he's been asking questions. He goes, is a book in the last 10 years considered a major key? And I'm like, no, it's all speculation. Give me a minor key, but considering that, to me, a major key is like, a first appearance of a character, of major notoriety, usually a villain, because, who cares about the good guys? But,
Hey, this ain't Gotham.
the problem with that is as soon as Marvel and DC caught on to, oh, all they want are key issues. So, like, every other issue became a new character showing up. And every once in a while, they do one that would show up and maybe last for like 6 months to a year in the spotlight, like Punchline and Batman, where she's supposedly Joker's new girlfriend, not realizing that Joker doesn't care.
Yeah, no, he ain't got time for that shit.
He's straight up psychopath. He doesn't need another psychopath. He just wants somebody that's going to worship at the altar of the clown and do his bidding.
She just came across like if you ordered Harley from Wish.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She's like a little meaner than Holly because Harley's like,
Well, Harley's kind of like a hero now.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't she like work with the Bat family?
Well, it goes back and forth. Oh, he's also got a full set of the original Wolverine miniseries up there for like a deuce. Conan #1 is up there.
How much is that Wolverine limited series?
200.
That's not bad. I have limited #1. I don't have the whole series.
And it just sold. I've got that. And what it was is I was in the shop one day when, dude comes in and he's going back to college and wants to sell all his stuff. And I'm like, well, and they're in his standing thing. Yeah, I'm not really buying anything now. Have you checked out so and so and so and so?
I got a Star Wars Imperial shuttle that way.
Because he's never buying because when he became the owner of the store, the owner took, certain key books and certain runs, and left everything else that included like 100,000 back issues in the back rooms. So, but the problem with that is like all the issues that people are looking for have already sold out and they kind of need to be replaced. But with the trying times and actually moving to like a smaller store setup down the far end, don't get me wrong, it's a better store setup. There's like a handicap ramp that goes up around and comes in the back door. Plus the doors should be wide enough for me to actually go in with my motorized wheelchair. He's got a full set of Secret Wars. Yes, with the black issue, with the black suit issue.
I was gonna say, don't be racist.
I've got that. And even after selling one of my Secret War 8s for like a very underpriced, like $150, I still have 4 left. So, but I mean, I'm really eyeballing that Conan #1 in the back that he has in the back there because I don't have any money, but I'm just eyeballing it.
Yeah.
Because, some old school Conan Barry Windsor Smith cover art. I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Sel Buscema, stuff like that. Oh, there's a Titan set? I didn't know there was a Titan set. Where's the Titan set? What the fuck? I turned the audio down because I didn't want to listen to him babble on about all these outrageous prices. Oh, this is a box that he just opened, like sight unseen.
Damn.
Because this guy is always buying collections. He's driven all over the country. Like he's rented a Bucks truck in Arizona, and then driven to like Northern Cali to buy like an 80 long boxes off a guy.
That's some Mile High Comics type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still in business?
Yep. They don't advertise anymore because they don't need to.
Yeah. Oh shit! We need to refill that bitch.
Oh, he's got the barbed wire first appearance and the barbed wire Pam Anderson photo cover for the movie.
That was Dark Horse, right?
Working on character sheets for Life on Korra 6. So many birds.
I am loving what I've seen of Life on Korra so far.
I mean, I'd take the Hulk 180, if I could have the 2-year payment plan. $25 a month plus the VIG.
Yeah, that'll work. I think Tony Soprano would be happy with that.
Wow, he's selling me the Jason Aaron Thor God of Thunder. He's got like a run of it.
Oh, wow.
He's got 1 through 12, $400. $400, which is cheap compared to what I got for mine. So and I know why he's doing it. It's like people are getting Christmas money. Here's what I got. So, like the end of February, people will probably start asking him, "Do you still have that Hulk 180 with the value stamp in it?" No. Oh, because I know there's going to be people watching that show right now that are like on the phone with their credit card company, trying to get their credit limit increased again. But you don't understand. I can buy the first cameo appearance of Wolverine. It's a comic book. Yes, I did say a comic book. Oh, okay, lady, whatever. That was a reenactment of that phone call.
That was good theater.
I try. So he moved all the long boxes out of my bedroom out into the main room. Plus a short box that I forgot was in there.
It's easy to forget about the short boxes.
Not really. I got a ton of them. I started buying them because they would like easier to stack like in closets.
Yeah.
Not all closets are like mine. A huge double walk-in. Well, not a double walk-in. I mean double because there's there's a regular closet rod and shelf that goes down like each side. It's also the only like wall mounted light in my bedroom. So.
Oh yeah.
And her and I just started watching Seinfeld from the beginning.
I saw your post about that she's into Seinfeld. That's good.
And Friends.
I just finished Friends again.
Again, yeah.
Yeah, again.
The puppy pirate shirts haven't come up yet, but there's lots of other episodes. Like one of the ones we were watching tonight was the one where George gets picked up on the subway and a woman like handcuffs him to the bed, takes all his shit.
Oh yeah.
$8, a measly $8. Aren't you going to uncuff me? He goes, no. You're taking my clothes too? That's my only suit. It cost me $350. And as she's walking out the door and the door is closing behind her, he's like, will I see you again?
It's such a good show. As long as you skip the final episode.
Oh, yeah. Mike says, I never got into Seinfeld. My sister binged Friends so often, I know all the episodes by accident.
Well, that's not good. Cheap ass.
Cheap ass pencil?
Huh?
Cheap ass pencil?
Yeah. I'm one of those weird people. I never, like, if I end up with some cheap color pencils or somebody gives me like a gift, set of color pencils or whatever, I don't ever throw them away because I'm like, I can use them for something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And become surprised again where every time you go to sharpen them, all you end up with is broken lead in the end of the pencil.
Yep. That's why on my wall over here I have one of those old school elementary school pencil sharpeners.
Mm-hmm.
Works great. You can kill vampires with these fucking pencils. I use that one.
Well, we should probably wrap this up because we're like over 90 minutes already.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, time flies.
It's almost midnight your time and almost 1 my time.
What do you think?
Is looking good, yes?
Yes, boss.
Because you got to get up for that lovely drop-off line, and I get woke up every morning at 6:30 to get shoved into a cocoon to get the liquid in my lower extremities pumping again. So,
Oops.
I try not to think what it'll look like if I don't get it pumped. Probably all swole. Time flies, huh? Yeah. Looking great, mate.
Thanks, Mike.
Mike says, I may just do a fan ink of Daphne Lage's Loki Ego Raven, the other guy pick she posted a few days ago. She gets some good blue lines. Yeah. I saw like all three of those. I almost asked, are you going to be selling some copies of these to sell as inking practice to people? Because that would be fun. Then in big lettering on the paper that would come with it across the top. Inking is not the art of tracing.
Tracer.
Mm-hmm. If I wanted a tracer, I'd buy a bullet.
Oddly enough, I'd had that conversation before with people.
Yeah. It's like, it's not, inking is not tracing. Inking is embellishing.
Yeah.
Because not all the time, but quite a bit of the time, you rely on a good inker to make your work look even better.
Oh, for sure.
And for some artists, it's to make your work look halfway decent. Or a lot of times, in the case of Neil Adams, it's to make it look finished. Look me in the eyes when you call me a tracer. I dare you.
Jesus.
Well, you should know better than that. I wish I would gladly do that. Because you can't get on your bicycle and drive to the United States and slap me around. Just saying. But no, there's some people that like ink their own work and they're good enough to ink their own work, and then there's everybody else.
Yeah.
He's like, haha, yeah, I know. How good a swimmer are you? I mean, because you're like, what, 9 feet tall, so you get those long strokes in. Hey, don't spoil that. That's just for the ladies.
Mike Jimmy is a frost giant.
Yeah, literally. He goes, you know my pencils too. Yeah, I do. Your pencils are great. So, all right, we're gonna call this one and head on out of here. Mike's gonna pour himself another cup of coffee and run out and get some printing paper. Shawn and I have to get some sleep. I need it for medical and being old reasons.
I need it for being old and, the death race that is the drop off line in the morning.
Yep. And the pickup line in the afternoon, even worse. How good a swimmer? Mate, I'm a water rat.
Uh-oh.
We get swimming lessons like from 6 up. Yeah, my mother maybe takes swimming lessons too. And then some children of darker persuasion tried to drown me in the pond, and I never went back. So take it easy, guys. Sleep good, and catch you on the other side as well, Mike. Thanks for coming and hanging out and chatting up the chat all by yourself. So
I know, right? What happened to our people?
well, Dory got a day job, so she can't hang out at all hours of the night. So
Fucking quitter.
Well,
No,
rent and food and all.
No shit.
You know.
Oh no, I'm dude. Every day I think about it. I'm like, I mean, at this point, I'd get a job just to get fucking insurance.
Really?
Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
Well, maybe you'll have one of them Chick-fil-A's down there where they're paying like $30 an hour or something.
Yeah, see, I don't think that any of these places are actually intending to hire people.
No.
I know tons of places, where people have interviewed and they don't get the job, but they're out there like, hey, we'll suck your dick if you'll come work for us. And then, people are like, well, hell yeah, I like getting my dick sucked and working. And they're like, well, we're not actually hiring.
We're not actually hiring. We're just saying this because by doing this, we get government money.
Yes,
that,
exactly.
That we're keeping. So,
yeah.
And what they're not telling everybody, and nobody's paying attention to, is the fact that all the fast food places and actual restaurant, like sit down restaurants, are all putting in actual sit down restaurants are putting in kiosks, like we used to have of the like flip chart for the old 45 jukebox things at the diner tables.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting those in, so there's actually no wait staff. There's just bus boys delivering your food or a manager delivering your food, and you order everything through a touchpad kiosk at the table, and they're putting those in at McDonald's, Wendy's, and everything else. Up the front, you walk up to the kiosk, you put in what you want, you hit all the buttons, which is just going to make people fuck shit up, and managers have to stay there and void everything out and put it in themselves. But still, they don't care because they're not paying employees to be there. There's going to be like 2 or 3 people in the back, one person at the drive-through, and the manager doing everything else. So
true that.
And nobody's noticing this. It's like, oh yeah, they're replacing you with all that Facebook AI, so we don't need you anymore. Welcome to 2-mile long bread lines. But for now, we are out of here. We will see you next Wednesday around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And come check out Thomas Hewitt, myself, tomorrow night for OK Boomer around 8 p.m.-ish. I say around 8 p.m.-ish because sometimes we pop on a little early. Other times we pop on a little late.
You gotta keep them.
Just 5 minutes. Gotta keep them guessing. I set it for 15 minutes past the hour. That doesn't mean we're starting at 15 minutes past the hour. That just means, for when I oversleep or when Sean forgets what day it is because he's too busy, and or Thomas took a nap after work and I got to call him to wake him up, stuff like that. But
yeah, pretty much.
That's tomorrow night, and we're starting to get back. I'm starting to talk to people about doing creator outlet shows again. I'm just kind of like, overwhelmed with everything going on in my life. So we're doing that. But until next time, we'll check you later. Make sure you're following Sean. Follow him at Shawn-Zilla77 on Twitter and on the TikToks. Check him out for production pics of stuff that he's doing here and otherwise doing, and you can contact him, and you can order prints off him, and you can also buy the original art. Just DM him for information, and we will see you all next time.